Hello, how are you today? I've been seeing a lot of art during the past few years, including especially this past week, and totally trying to find ways to communicate what I've seen because I feel like it needs to be shared. Um, and it's a way for me to process what I've seen and experienced. So, over the past week, I've seen a lot of work and a lot of art and participated in it. And this is a video. This is a video. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Okay, so anyway, now that we've established we're on video and telling you about some artwork, I'm trying to read as well from some sort of script. It's like a cue card. So first, I want to give a shout out to my Aunt Barbara for encouraging to make something of this nature. I love you. And to my friend Kelly, who likes videos that are more comfortable for the viewer. I hope I'm making you comfortable and that you're interested in hearing about my art travels over the past week, which have been many. So now we're a minute and 22 seconds in already. Hopefully YouTube won't fail, and I'm using the H4n, the Zoom mic. And let's go. Let's talk about what we saw this week. Oh yeah, I had one more shout out to my family. My sister, who called me unexpectedly to sing Dainu. Happy Passover, people, whoever is celebrating. What a nice surprise. That was great. I didn't even know what, it was pretty funny. If you don't know the song, it goes like this. Dainu, 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 Dainu. Amazing. Anyway, so the first thing I want to talk about is wings. When you angel wings. We have been given permission from our friends Damali and Abiola to wear them out. And this is fantastic. I don't know if I'll actually do it, but I just like the idea of you're an angel and you can express that through your wings. So that brings me to Stacy's performance that we participated in on Wednesday, which was at the ICA. Stacy was part of SAGmeister's Truisms through a year-long class with Kenny Goldsmith, and had developed this truism in the class and has been expressing it in various ways using typography. And her truism is egos are frail. I have a brief audio clip that interviewed with Stacy, who describes the project, and it's basically the ego. It's about the ego, which is the negotiation between the super ego, which is your parents or the voices like telling you what to do, and then the id, which is like follow your gut or your instincts. Anyway, her project was egos are frail, and it's like she used eggshells, cracked eggs, as one of the ways of exploring how to communicate this idea. But anyway, I was the ego wearing my Deidre Krieger t-shirt, which is kind of funny. And Stacy went around with a egos are frail stamp to stamp on people. But she wanted to wear wings, and she didn't do it. We both lost confidence in wearing crazy outfits, which I think it worked out for the best. I ended up doing an intervention, kind of, not intervention. The other way I was exploring how I'm interacting with these art exhibits and like how am I going to document it, because there's writing, there's video, like how I'm talking right here, and then there's like using this audio recording device to interview artists. So that's what I ended up doing, but I came prepared with a question. And actually, if you're interested in answering this, I would be grateful. It's like, what do you do towards self-care? How do you take care of the self? And this is an ongoing interest in my practice and how I take on a feminist practice within my own artwork. So, and I'm interested in hearing how other people do it. and what they do, especially artists. So, and it was a nice way to like engage people without being like, it's with having first going out there with a audio recording device, which I've never done before. So it was exciting times. I hope I can edit this YouTube video a little bit. Usually I edit my videos, so this is kind of an experiment of just speaking directly onto YouTube and, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, just speaking directly through the internet using the immediate technology, that rapid fire response. I feel like speaking, it's like using your webcam, and I'm interested to see what happens. This might be too long, but that's okay. If nobody watches it, I think I have like 20 viewers anyway at max at a given time. Sometimes 50 if I promote the video. So anyway, enough about me. That's not what this is about. Well, I mean, so that was Wednesday. Let me see if I missed anything. Yeah, so if you go get your MFA, we decided, Damali and I and Stacy and Abiola, is like, if you get your MFA, you're totally empowered to wear your wings out whenever you want. On Tuesday, I was in New York, and I participated in Laura Milet Manning's performance. It was called 700 Spools, Keep It Together. I love that idea, keep it together. So you're stressed out, just keep it together. This is a mantra I could use more often. I love how positive it is and in the direction of going forward. So it's not like, I can't do this. It's like, no, keep it together. Not even like, you can do it. Keep it together. Keep it together. But basically, okay, so there was a spool, there was a dress made of spools of thread, and then some of them that were connected to like paint rollers, which is so cool, like a interesting use of paint rollers. So you had the paint roller and then the spool on it, and then the thread went to a sewing machine, and then different performers like sewed material, and it was a big cave. I loved it for the immersive environment that it was as well, because it was like all these like threads like hanging from the ceilings and covered in black cloth, and so the colors like really popped, and there was really nice lighting in there, and there was 5 or 6 sewing machines on the, like, they're kind of vintagey machines too, and we just sat there and sewed, and it was right in the middle of the garment district, which made it even more powerful and interesting. And I got to wear the school dress for a little while, but you had to wear high heels, which that was a little bit of a challenge, to stand there for an hour or two wearing this dress with these high heels on, but that even made it better for me. Okay, so that was Tuesday, and that was New York, and we covered Wednesday and the ICA, and I'll have some audio files in the future from that about self-care and talking to some of the artists who were there and their processes, especially Alex DeCorta, who uses, well, you'll just have to wait for his description, but he was really generous with his time and explained his process, which was exciting to hear about. On Friday, maybe I'll make a part 2 of this video. I think 8 minutes of your time is long enough, but it was great to be here. But let's just say I went to First Friday, and you should go see Leah Bayless's exhibit. There's a figure in a pink bathrobe that we estimated is 30% larger than life, and you just have to see it to see it. I can't explain more than that, but when you see it, you'll know. Also, she was rocking a David Lynch t-shirt from the 80s, I think, that said "Wild at Heart" in neon pink lettering, which was really nice compliment to her exhibition. We also ventured into the shaft and had some special green drink, Gasm. I'm not sure what was in it, but I love their use of the elevator in that building after having had a studio there. Again, it was creating a little mini environment within the building and taking you away from your everyday, which I am always a fan of, and activating your imagination about what these creepy drinks could be, or miracle drinks. I don't know. I could not drink it. I wish them the best in trying to make their gasm work. Yeah, okay. I'm tired out. This is exhausting. I hope this was pretty normal and sounded like I'm just talking to you as my friend in real life on video. And I miss you. And there was one more performance that I went to at the ICA. It was again on Sunday, and it was the Bodega, which is another gallery space or artist initiative that's in Philadelphia, and they're a part of First Among Equals. And there was a performance, and the reason I went was because of the conversation between an artist and a designer, talking about their different practices and how they make a living and the concerns in it. And it was, someone was asking questions, and then there were one of each is two women, and there was a string dividing them. I guess strings was a theme this week, and they held the string in place, and I liked that. And it gave, like, as a performer, I'm thinking it gives you a place to focus that, like, nervous energy. I don't know if that was an issue for them at all, but for me, that's what it would do. But then it was interesting how the line would get shorter and longer. Or I think it just got shorter, and then how they took pieces of the string and, like, tied each other's hair, all while talking about issues within the art and design careers. Okay, thank you. Have a good week.